Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 246 pounds. Bone Crusher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of San Francisco, California, USA, Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so we got 2 classically trained strikers here. Any chance this fight actually goes to the ground?
This fight does not go to the ground. This one will be fought in the pocket. 2 guys will stand in front of each other. They will trade punches. They will trade kicks. It's going to be a classic matchup that you normally see inside of a ring. We get it in the octagon tonight.
Ooh, looking to set up the head kick, but he misses. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. 3 minutes.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Lee. Just misses with the straight right. Oh, bone on bone, shin slash foot, right to the skull. You see why I'm a commentator and not a fighter? You see why?
Yeah, those aren't fun. I'm telling you, man, get in the head. A lot of times, it's the end of the night.
Got a little experience with that.
Yes, I do.
A little bit.
Horrible.
Kick to the body by Lee. 90 seconds now to go in round one.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
1 minute. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, big knee to the body. How did he get that one home? "20 seconds now remain in the round. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Round two straight ahead. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is underway, and somewhat surprisingly, he got out of that previous round without absorbing anything in terms of significant damage, despite the fact
you don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another head kick lands. He's got to start blocking these, DC. One more, and it could be lights out.
It could be over, and most people would be sleeping on the mat after taking such a dominant strike. Credit to his chin, but you don't want to get kicked that many times in the head.
Nice kick there by Lee. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, collar tie.
Nice head kick.
Oh, huge block.
Liver kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes from your opponent. Left hand punch with the clinch.
Oh, elbow to the head right out of the clinch. Good work there by Lee. Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Final minute. And he landed the right hand there. Working Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Final seconds. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they are fighting behind it real well.
Okay. Listen up. You've been here before, all right? That was nothing. You're gonna go out.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here.
He got him. Oh, that's a nice strike. There's no give on that leg kick.
There he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Good punch.
Well-placed kick there by Lee.
Right under the elbow, body kick land.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Oh, and he gets the takedown there. Too easy, Chief.
Too easy. He has impeccable timing on these takedown attempts.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Just missed with the left there. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. 15 seconds to go. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
All right, so somehow, some way, we will fight onward. There was a big liver shot there that buckled his opponent. DC, here's your replay.
Nothing is worse. Nothing is worse than taking one of those shots right to the liver. It shuts everything down. You got to be so tough to stay standing after you take a strike like that.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
He's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay in the corner. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh! Effective punch there by Lee. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Blocks the strike. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Pretty significant welt to the left side.
Nice uppercut.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Lands again. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Oh, he's got him right here. And they separate. Lee's kick is blocked. Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head at MMA.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks, but this guy gets his leg up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming.
Nice liver shot here. Oh, big left hook there.
What a body kick. Straight punch lands.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Big body kick lands.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Whoa! What a round. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Big head kick lands.
Oh, nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall. Oh, big knee!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Lee. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, and he caught the kick.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, he got it bad!
Oh, big left. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Back to the feet. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of it.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bone Crusher.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.